So guys, I'm here and I've actually done something that I think is very important for me to do, and for probably anyone who's starting off making money online, and that is to write a visualization board for real life manifestation. I mean, that's what I've called it from loads of inspiration I've seen online. And it's basically you write down a realistic plan of action now to 6 months from now to a year from now, 2 years from now. And in my case, because I'm in my third year at uni, in the first semester, I've written down, where I want to be, where I could be, the different scenarios. At Christmas, so in 2 months from now, in summer, at the end of my third year, which is 2 months, 8 months from now, and where I want to be at the end of fourth year, so that's just over a year and a half from now, and where I want to be once I graduate. And not just where I want to be, but where realistically I could be, and where I could be if things don't go so well, where I could be if things go well, and obviously where I could be if things go even better, but I'm not counting that, because if that happens, it happens. But basically, on this page, I've written down the plan of action for the next 6 months to 12 months. So, as you can see here, we're in October 24 to December 24. What I'm doing now is I'm testing one product a week on organic TikTok and Instagram. So I'm just done my second product, and the first product didn't get any sales, the second one got a sale. So, with less than 1 week of posting, I got a sale. It's not money, but it's a sale. And basically at least reach 1k sales, if not more, if not 5 to 10k. But if you see on the boards that I got ages ago, over a year ago, I got that board, so some photos are outdated and a bit embarrassing, but yeah, it's my progress board. So as you see, I've got £500 sales ticked off. So to reach 1k sales, I literally have have £300 to do. So you only have to make £300 of sales to reach 1k sales. 5 to 10k sales, it could happen in the next 2 months, but it's a lot more tricky. And obviously I have 8 product attempts, so it's more than possible. If I choose the product, I could even make 50k in a week. But you can't predict that. You have to just allow it to happen. But yeah. And then now from here, these are the two options. So I either make at least 5k profits in these 2 months. I won't have to work over Christmas and potentially over summer as well, because as I've written here, I've written what it costs every month. I'll go through that in a second. But basically, with all the bills and rents I have, if I make at least 5k profit in these 2 months, I won't have to work over Christmas and summer. And I can spend Christmas and summer grinding Ecom without any studying, which will be even better. Because I have 3 chains right now, let's say 3 things keeping me back. Studies, job, and I have 2. I have 3 things I'm doing simultaneously: Ecom, job, and study. But if I do this, I'll only have 2. I'll only have studies and Ecom, at least for the rest of the year. The other thing is, I make less than 5k profit. I will have to spend all of Christmas working in a warehouse full time, which means I will have basically 0 time for Ecom, because I'll have to also study for exams in January. But I'm still tied to studies and job. Now, it gets a year 4, 1 whole year of a degree. Now, I'll probably still be living here, no matter how much I make, because there's really no point moving out instantly. And it's literally either work part-time, Ecom study, or Ecom study. I either have 3 full-time jobs or 2. So yeah, these are the 2 options after the degree. So a year and a half from now, live in the same £725 a month flat. And if I don't want to work after my degree, I need to have at least 5k saved up. 5k, it's around 5 months of living costs. Because if I don't want to go to a job at all, I need to have at least 5 months saved up. That's why I've said, because it's stability. You need stability, and you need to also allow yourself the freedom to spend money on ecom related things. Anyways, financial stability is 1,000 per month minimum, because there's 725 for rents, 200 for bills and subscriptions and stuff, and then 100 for food and drink, maybe a bit more to spend on myself. So if I need 1.2k a month, that means I need to be making at least 2k revenue a month in ecom to sustain myself when I'm no longer studying, when I no longer have loans coming in. And I have until 2026 to do that. So summer 2026, now it's October 2024. So with dropshipping, with e-commerce, it is something that you can make £10,000 in a week out of nowhere. But as I said, I was talking to someone today, and I said to them, part of me regrets choosing dropshipping as my first business model because it's the most risky for a beginner. Obviously, it's less risky than having to have all the stock yourself, but it's still risky because say you make 10k orders, 10k revenue this week, but you're broke, you only have £100-200 in your account. That means you have to fulfill those orders. 10k revenue is going to be like 100-200 orders or so. So you're going to have to fulfill those 100-200 orders. From what money? You're going to have to wait a couple of days to even be paid from Shopify or whatever you use. So once you get paid from Shopify, now you can fulfill those orders, and still that's 3-4 days, 3 business days where you can't fulfill orders, you're stuck. Your customers are waiting for their orders, they already have long shipping times from China. Now you've got an even bigger delay. And there's also returns. So if in a few weeks time, within 30 days, the customers, you might spend the money that you make on ecom, and then the customers will be like, I want to return for whatever reason, because they're allowed to do that, because you have a 30-day money back guarantee. But if you don't have anything to return, if you have 20 returns but you've spent all your money, you know what I mean? It's very risky. And then the third thing is taxes. There's so many things in this. You've got revenue, like the sales you make, and I never knew this at the start. I thought sales, product cost, profit. No, there's so many things. Look, you have the revenue from your products, from your sales, then you have to deduct the product cost, and then the product cost that you see is not going to be the same because we order it from China. There's a different currency, and the software that we use to fulfill the orders for us does it in USD. So there's also the foreign currency conversion that comes on top of that you don't see straight away. And then Shopify also takes a percentage of your sales for payment processing. So I didn't know that at the start as well. So that's a third layer. And then a fourth layer is tax, and that comes at the end of the year. So you've got, from every 1k you make on hand, after product cost, payment processing and tax, you might have £500. Literally, it can be like that. So saying you make 10k a month sales from ecom literally means nothing. Like, it doesn't mean anything. That's what I don't like about dropshipping and e-commerce. That's why I was saying, looking back now, I kind of regret not starting a different business model for now. Something that guarantees cash flow, something that guarantees me regular income. As I said, as I wrote here, my voice is kind of going now, but as I wrote here, 1.2k a month I need to live stable for now, in current lifestyle I have. And it's quite difficult to predict that with e-commerce, with dropshipping, because you could have a 100k month, and then you could have a 10k month, and you could have a 2k month. Whereas with a different business model, there's so many, there's an agency business model, there's freelancing business model. It's something to start off with to get cash flow coming in, because you fulfill a service, or you get someone else to fulfill the service for you whilst charging a higher price to your client, and you're guaranteed a certain amount a month. And then you have 10 clients who pay you £500 a month. You have 5k a month, and you know you're going to get that 5k. The only thing you have is tax, and maybe if you're hiring someone else to pay them, but that's still twice as much stuff in dropshipping than in here. So yeah, really, it's about thinking beyond where you are now. And I know I'm thinking 2 years in advance. Obviously, I have my own personal dreams where I want to be 5 years from now, even 10 years from now, but I'm not going to go into that now, and it's not really relevant because I need to focus on building my lifestyle up one step at a time. To not be thinking about rent and jobs before I think about more flashier things. So for now, I'm not changing my location, still going to live here, and it's just getting to the end of this degree, which is a fucking difficult degree, by the way. Any of you that do a maths degree, wherever, know about this. And with less than 2 years left, still not making anything significant now, I really need to think and plan. How can I truly be stable? And yeah, I basically said it all, but can't think of anything worse now than finishing my degree and having to work a full-time job. Honestly, that fucking scares me so much. And these are the sorts of thoughts that go through my head day in, day out, 24 hours a day. And that's why I've done this, I've maybe said this already, but I've made reflection, visualization, meditation, prayers a big part of my daily routine. So, you know, this red light thing behind me, you know, it seems like nothing, but when I'm here in the evening, I can switch that on and switch off all of the lights, and sometimes put on some calm music, or I've been using the app Calm recently, as I said, Calm, and just put some deep binaural beats on. It's what I also use during studying to have deep focus. Then I just sit there and I close my eyes and I just reflect and focus on quietness and emptiness in my head. Because when I have so many thoughts going through me all day, the stress is going to wear you out completely. So that's a habit that I'm happy I've brought into my life. And in fact, now it's getting late, but I'm going for a run to Cardiff Bay, which is 6k each way, 6 kilometers. Just the sound of the sea, even if it's for 5 minutes, it's going to calm me down. I'm going to start this next week. It's Saturday today, on a high, basically, on a low with momentum. I've relaxed, I've taken all tension out of my body, and I can start new product tests, new week of lectures, new week of looking for a potential part-time job, and not feel overloaded. So I actually did do an incredible study session today, 4 or 5 hours of deep focus, and I remember all the times I was in the library studying, I never achieved such deep focus as today. And as I said, I was watching a YouTuber who is really dear to me and really inspires me. You could probably figure out who it is by now, but talking about how to have deep focus, and he recommended the app Calm, and it's a very popular app, but I've never used this kind of stuff before. So having these binaural beats on and putting my phone to the other side of the room on focus mode, really I never felt as locked in as I did today. And I got a whole module, 10 pages in fact. I'll show you right now. So it's not theory, it's a weird ass subject, I'm not going to go into detail about it, but 10 pages of notes in one sitting. So I hope this comes through clearly. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever, you get the idea, right? It's a lot. And that's all because of deep focus and I didn't pick up my phone, I didn't look around, I didn't think about any snacks I could be having. You know what I mean? I see all these students in the library with their little snacks and with their company of friends chatting every so often, and I couldn't do that. I don't think that's a productive way to study. I think studying in a group can be good if you're on topic the whole time, but when you're learning something new, you really need to be in your own space with no distractions, quiet, and you need to be in that state of deep focus that I was in today, because this is going to help me. If I can maintain this kind of deep focus is going to help me when ecom operations get really high, you know, when I have hundreds of orders a day to fulfill, and I have customer complaints, and I have employees I'll be hiring for my company. Managing all of that while still keeping personal brand going and still keeping content and videos and still thinking beyond what I can achieve. The only way I'm going to actually achieve that is through deep focus and through strengthening my mind the way I'm doing now. So that's the plan for the year, and looking back over these last 6 months, 12 months, not even 12 months. Well, 12 months I've been in ecom, but 6 months I've actually documented what I'm doing. I think I'm getting there. I think I'm getting focused. I think I'm starting to figure out what I want and how I should reach my goals of making money. And I think thinking about too much money at the start is quite bad, because realistically I've been thinking about making 6-7 figures, even though 5-6 figures I've been thinking about the last year, but I've not even been able to make 2 figures a month profit. 2 figures. Okay, sorry, I mean 3 figures. Sorry, I've not been able to make even £100 profit a month when you look at my revenue and my profits from that. So if I'm not able to make £100 profit in a month, what's the point of thinking about the operations of a 5-6 figure business, let alone beyond that? So as I've written down in my realistic manifestation diagram, whatever you want to call it, doesn't really matter. If I can spend these 2 months and reach 1k sales or anywhere to 5k sales, I'll be happy. So let's go for a run now. Don't know if I'll film anything and put in this video, I don't know. Maybe I will if there's nice sunsets, nice views. Probably not going to ramble too much on camera. Probably leave this video, everything in here. And excited to take you guys along with me on this run, potentially. And if not, see you all later. Have a good day. Keep working hard, keep focused, and excited to see what you all guys all up to. Isn't this view worth it, guys? 6 kilometer run, half an hour or so, 33 minutes. What time is it? 7:07 p.m. There's literally not a single soul here. And now look, this is the view. Just sat here with my feet out onto the water. This is a great place for thinking, meditating, reflecting, taking in the atmosphere, planning for the week ahead, and just enjoying the sunsets by Cardiff Bay. So very pretty view, guys. Worth a 6k run, 12k run, 6k each way on a Saturday evening. So that's it, guys.